Okay, you can't make this stuff up. The news is going crazy. Rep your city, rep your city. We got Fresno in the building. Everybody on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. I am representing Chicago. We got San Jose in the building. We got Greensboro in the building. Here we go again. It looks like I'm going to be covering a lot of stories about deportation. Got Fresno in the building, Indianapolis, Bmore, North Miami Beach, Oakland, California. I telling you, I can't keep up with it. It's all right. What is wrong with the Somalians? Listen, brothers and sisters from Africa, listen to me. Get off of social media talking against the United States. What is wrong with y'all? Get off TikTok. Get off Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, talking against the United States, talking against FBA, Foundational Black Americans. What is wrong with your brothers and sisters from Africa? And listen, you brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, shut up. Shh. Get off of social media talking against the United States. What is wrong with y'all? What? You can't make this up. I don't know. I might talk about Iran later. I don't really pay too much attention to that situation. Only thing I can say is that the old religions and the old ways are over with. There's social media and young people around the world. They don't want to do what you did in the 1800s. They don't want to dress like you. They don't want to be under your strict religious laws. They don't want to do none of that. Okay? Those days is over. All that old religious stuff, all them old customs, it's over with. That go for all the Middle Eastern countries, Asian countries, African countries. Hey, all that old stuff, the youth don't want to wear it no more. They don't want to do it anymore. It's old and it's washed up. It's over with. Y'all got to get ready. Yeah, I'll probably talk about that later. I'm not going to really talk about that, K Biz. I never talk about an active situation involving the military. So I will not be talking about Iran until after the fact of the matter. I do not speak on certain political situations on my YouTube. I don't know if you all paid attention. You're not going to be getting a lot of anti Trump videos over here. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Mm-mm. You might as well go and slap a grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying? You might as well, you might as well go slap a gorilla. What's wrong with you? You got to use some sense. The social media is going to get your door kicked in. That's what it's going to do. Social media is going to get your front door kicked down. It is what it is. But I'm really, listen, I don't know what's wrong with the Somalians. Somalians, what is wrong with y'all? Because all the other Eastern African countries want to know what's wrong with the Somalians. They want y'all to shut up. On behalf of Ethiopia, Eritrea, and all the other Eastern African countries, to the brothers and sisters in Somalia, please shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. And the country of Ethiopia approves this message. You're putting the heat on East Africans. You're putting the heat on East Africans. I don't know what's wrong with the Somalis. I don't know. You got to know what you're doing. You got to play the game the way the game is played. You can't jump out here, out the window, challenging countries and militaries when you don't have no military or no country. Sometimes you got to know when to roll them, know when to hold them, and know when to fold them. You know, sometimes you just got to shut up. Zip it. Now, the Somalians got to be some of the slowest people ever. You know what I'm saying? Would somebody put K Biz on timeout for an hour or something, or till tomorrow, please, because he's hell bent on getting in them people business. Let him go kick his door in. Hey, USA, I don't got nothing to do with what's going on. Hey, I don't know what's going on in Iran. My name Wes, and I ain't in that mess. I learned back in the 60s, all that rah-rah shit by in public will get you the same thing it got Fred Hampton. Y'all on social media, all in the Secret Service business, all in the CIA's business, all in the U.S. military's business. You're going to get your front door kicked in. That's all. Yeah, you're gonna get your they say, so Pharaoh, are you scared? I can answer that question with a question. Are you not? You know what I'm saying? Are you the big bad wolf? I don't believe. Let me see. Prove to me you're not scared. Get on social media and talk crazy. I'll be watching to see the results. Now the Somalis then got out here and scammed $1 trillion and then got on social media. America, it's America, and we do what we're gonna do, but we do Somalians. I said, bro, TikTok is gonna get your door kick cocked. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna kick you over on TikTok. They're gonna be like kick cock. They're gonna kick your damn Somalian door down. Boy, if you don't up, shut up. To all my black revolutionary brothers that might be upset with me right now, I hate to tell you this, but revolutionary talk ain't cool on social media. You say in Gaza, you mean the people that came in and wiped out the original black Hebrew Israelites and took their land? You mean the people doing the Arab invasion that came down and wiped out the real black Hebrew Israelites and took their land? Those people? Somebody's doing them like how they did? Oh, wow, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's just absolutely devastating. So you mean the people you talking about those people in Palestine that came in and took the land from the real Palestinians? Those people? Oh, 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 and call them all type of names? Took the real Hebrew Israelites' land? Oh, something's bad is happening to them. Oh, I am really sorry to hear that. You mean the people that replaced the real Hebrew Israelites, the Palestinians? You mean somebody's taking it back from them after they took it? Oh, wow. That is just horrible. Yeah, that is absolutely horrible. You mean the people that took the land from the real children of Israel? Those people? Something bad is happening to them? No, no. You mean the people that are not like these people, the real children of Israel, that came in during the Arab invasion and took the land from the real children of Israel? You mean something bad is happening to them? I can't believe. Yeah. Oh, that's just horrible. Oh, that's just devastating. You mean the people that's in Palestine pretending they are these people right here? Those people? The people that mistreated the original black people of Palestine? The invaders are being invaded? Oh, oh, that's horrible. That's just absolutely. Oh, you mean the people that song was made about them? Those people, they not like us. They not like us. Them people, you mean the Kendrick Lamar people? Dumb people? That's horrible. That's horrible. That those that call themselves Jews and are not in Palestine, that's not called Palestine, that's not Palestine. Those people that's trying to be like the real black people like me, like the real children of Israel, the Arabs is calling themselves Palestinians that came during the Arab invasion and also conquered Egypt, those people, my heart's broken. He says facts over feelings. Guess what? It's buy over high. It's buy over high. Get your ass out of here. Somebody says, so how come Christ wasn't black, even though he had skin like bronze and hair like wool? Imagine that. Isn't that amazing? Aren't these some of the most intelligent people ever? You know, I can just imagine how disgusted they are with us now that we know the facts and know that everything they said is fraudulent. And now that we know that Christ was black and Mary was black, I know they're just highly, highly, highly disgusted. I know your heart's just broken. I know your heart's just broken. Now that the Russians and everybody and the Ethiopians have shown us the real Christ, I know you just want to cry, Lucius. I know you just want to cry like a little baby. I know you just want to cry. Raindrops keep falling on. I know you just want to cry like a baby. Now that we know that you don't know what you're talking about. I know you want to cry like a baby, Lucius. I know you want to cry like a baby. And I know that your widow heart is just broken. I know your little heart is just broken in little pieces. And then you came over here playing with Big Pharaoh, and Big Pharaoh got all the information, and I can't stand Big Pharaoh. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. I bet you can't stand me. Lucius. Oh, Lucius, 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 Lucius. Use a mark. That's for sure. I don't know about Lucius, but use a mark. It was definitely a Chicago, what we call in Chicago, a mark. So I know your widow heart and your broken and the widow, bitty widow pieces. Now that we know all about the Black Madonna, and we know that the Black Madonna is all over the world, and we know that all in the Philippines and even in Rome, they got black angels and black Christ in the basements in Rome. My teacher's son Rob was there. So I know your heart's broken, Lucius. No, it hurts. I know. I know you at home singing, I can feel it coming in the air now. Oh Lord. I know you at home singing and can't believe it. I know you can't believe it. It said I shouldn't have said nothing to big old Pharaoh. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have kept my widow mouth shut. That's what I should have did. Because we know if Christ was a European in that part of the country, he would have looked like a chocolate cake. He would have looked a mess with that blonde hair and that black skin and that temperature over there. Boy, if you don't shut up and go sit down, don't sit down. Do like my grandmama said, sit down. Boy, go sit down. We know Christ. Okay? We got all the evidence now. So uh, uh, Lucius. You remind me of Superfly movie. Your name is Eddie. Eddie, you should have known better. Brother, you know you're wrong. Think of the tears and fears you bring to the folks back home. And they say, where did you go wrong? My Lord. Boy, shut your ass up, Lucius. Shut up, boy. You not this big Pharaoh, this big bro. Well, you don't know my pedigree? All that was black. The Egyptians, the Hebrews, Ethiopians. But back to the haters. Okay. What is wrong with the Somalians? First off, you're going to scam trillions of dollars. You're going to have a little bitty restaurant and say you fed thousands of people. What is wrong with them? I mean, you couldn't even scam right. What's wrong with the Somalians? Seriously. Do anybody know how in the hell do you go and have a little bitty restaurant that hold 38 people and say you served 6,000 people a day? And got the bootleg Alicia Keys, she going to prison. You know what I'm saying? She going to prison, okay? You got the bootleg Alicia Keys. Up there stealing all them people money up there. What's wrong with them? Does anybody know what's wrong with the Somalians? And I know they're not surprised. Look, a majority of those who have been charged so far were members of the Somali community there, including the case of Feeding Our Futures, a false charity said to be providing meals, given $250 million under the federal child nutrition program. In an interview with the National News Desk on Thursday, Peter Schweitzer, the president of the Government Accountability Institute, called the evidence overwhelming. They had a little place that held about 38 people. They said they served 6,000 people a day, 6,000 meals a day. You cannot make this up. Hell yeah, they gonna kick y'all out. They're going to kick y'all out. The Justice Department said approximately $300 million in taxpayer funds intended to feed low-income children during the pandemic was diverted through a nonprofit called Feeding Our Futures, and a sprawling case that has now grown to at least 78 defendants. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Minnesota said it was the largest pandemic relief fraud scheme charged to date in the U.S. Some of the organizations tied to the fraud were ran by Somali Minnesotans, federal prosecutors say. Minnesota education officials say Feed Our Futures and its partners organizations submitted more than $500 million in claims. And Comer has alleged the total losses may have reached $1 billion. Unbelievable. So they then came out, and the Trump administration is terminating temporary protective status for Somalis living in the United States, giving hundreds of people 2 months to leave the country or face deportation. The Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said in a statement that the conditions in the East African country had improved significantly and that Somalis no longer qualify for the designation under federal law. Temporary means temporary, Noem wrote, adding that allowing Somali nationals to remain was contrary to our national interests. We are putting Americans first, she added. Then Donald Trump said his administration was going to revoke the U.S. citizenship of any neutralized immigrant from Somalia or any other country who is convicted of defrauding what he referred to as our citizens. So they finna kick you out for scamming. They found out you scamming. Somalis went and got on YouTube talking crazy. Got on YouTube talking crazy. The U.S. is terminating temporary protective status for Somalia with an effective date for departure by March 17, 2026, and has previously ended or announced termination of other African nations like South Sudan, Cameroon, and Ethiopia. Although some of these have faced legal challenges and temporary stays, these actions are part of a broader effort to end TPS for multiple countries, citing improved conditions or national interests. And I know some brothers and sisters from Ethiopia, they are extremely upset. They say that the Somalians have put Eastern Africans in the crosshairs, Eritreans, Sudanese, and all of them say they are expected to be asked to leave the USA. Yep. They expected to be asked to leave. So some of my East African friends asked me what I thought about it, and I don't think I told them, well, I don't remember seeing y'all at the cookouts. I don't remember, you brothers and sisters from Africa, you're not cool. You're not cool. You knew black people was over here. You knew we struggled to get to where we at. You knew what we went through with Jim Crow and slavery and all the racism and all of the many 30 to 40 to 50 riots where we were done so bad I can't say what happened. And then you came, you knew we stood up for Winnie Mandela in South Africa. Then you came and you kicked us to the curb. You never cared for us. You never, you don't come to our churches. You don't add anything to our communities. You don't socialize with us. And you practically act like you don't know us until you get in trouble. Then, when you get in trouble and America turns against you, now you want to be my buddy. But hey, as Smokey Robinson would say, baby, baby, goodbye. Oh, baby, baby, don't cry because love ain't here standing by. It's not here. Stand. Hey, I don't know what you gonna do. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. I think you're gonna be on that plane getting deported. Talk about we found love on a two-way street and lost it on the lonely highway. That's what y'all think y'all gonna be singing. You know what I'm saying? What I think. That's what I think y'all gonna be singing. Because neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. They were bad. They were bad. They was bad. Boy, shut up and pack your bags and get out of here. Your services is no longer needed. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up. You is not my friend. They're going to throw all the Africans out. There, I said it. They're going to throw all y'all out. They're going to throw all the Africans out because the Africans wanted to be Africans. They wanted to be Ethiopians. They wanted to be Somalians. I kept telling them, you know you black, right? No, I'm not black. I'm Somalian. All right? They not going to throw your Somalian ass out. They going to throw your black ass out. They're not gonna throw your Somalian ass out. They gonna throw your black ass out. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna throw. You gonna be black. You gonna be black when they throw you out. Cause y'all, they never loved you like they loved me. Duh. I'm one of the guys. I'm a foundational Black American. They know we built all this, a lot of this. They know the history. Yeah, they know who we are. They know all our inventions. They know all we contribute. They know all about us. They be cheering for us when we Dr. J and Ali. They know who we are. They don't know you, and you don't have no respect. Tucker told them they know us. They've been knowing us. They know who we are. So the brother gonna tell me, he gonna say, well, why they throwing us out and don't throw y'all out? Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Mobutu. It go like this. The reason they throwing y'all out is because all together it's about 3 million of y'all. It's 50 million of us, and we ain't throw outable. We not throw out. It's 50 million of us. And they know how we get out. We fought in all their wars. So rather than make a big old mess, and they ain't no haters. When we got blacks as criminals, they lock them up and use them in prison. But we not a problem. We already a part of the country. But you came into a country with no respect for the country. These brothers and sisters, I don't know what to say about them. They're going to get deported. The Trump administration has moved to end temporary protective status for numerous countries, including Venezuela, Haiti, and Syria. They're going to throw everybody out. Money is tight. And when money gets tight, they want to throw you out. But let that sink in. And to my brothers and sisters from Somalia and all that, y'all going to get deported. There's nothing I could do for you. You blew it. You should have locked in with foundational Black Americans. You didn't. You were some haters. You wanted to stay separated. And now you out there on an island. Imagine me going to Africa and not locking in with no Africans, just over there. Imagine Black Americans moving to Africa and we just stay Black Americans and we don't lock in with no particular Africans. That's what the Africans did when they came over here. Didn't lock in with nobody. Left they up on the island. You understand? And the European, he watches all of that. And what a lot of blacks don't know is the white American people don't like blacks that don't like Black Americans. If you don't like Black Americans, white Americans do not like you at all. This is what a lot of blacks don't understand. When you come over here and you show them you don't like us, they don't like you. The United States has no beef with foundational Black Americans at all. The United States of America does not have a beef with foundational Black Americans at all. None. Matter of fact, they're using all our talking points now about the others. They're using our talking points to throw everybody else out, actually. The United States government sides with FBA. Trump and all of them. They say, yeah, we are Americans. We've been here from the beginning. That's what That's what the United States government teaches. The foundation of Black Americans, our official Americans, have been here from the beginning of the country.